our first time listeners, I'm Max. This is Freddie. We're stepbrothers. Our first guest ever on our podcast. This is episode 5, correct? Our first guest is going to be Mr. Andy Sharik, who works alongside me at Boundless Tattoo and Old Boundless. We have been working alongside each other for 9 years? 8 years?
8 years.
8 years.
8 years.
Yes, sir.
It's crazy.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and
introduce yourself.
Tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I mean, what's there to tell?
Who are
people are like,
you?
you're gonna be a guest on a podcast? I'm like, yeah, I guess so. Like,
my life is so interesting.
I'm just pretending that I'm famous. My sister-in-law, she's like, you're gonna be on a podcast? I was like, yeah, I'm just pretending. If you pretend you're famous enough,
it happens.
You'll make it.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely. Absolutely.
I've been doing it for years.
Doing the shit. Been drinking this shit for years.
Been faking it for years, dude.
They had more hops
to the
recipe.
Oh man.
What?
No, I'm 20. I'm 28 years young. I moved to Plainfield when I was like 7. So I've lived out here for 21 years almost.
Yeah.
And been tattooing for coming up 9 years in February. That's
Crazy.
Dude.
It's crazy.
We talk about it
it's
every
been that
day.
long. Yeah.
Talk about every day, probably once or twice a day. We have to give the same, how'd you get into tattooing?
Yeah, and
story.
that's
And
gonna be
it's
the next
like,
question.
and it's just like the same. And it's like the same. So I'll listen to Max's, and I'm like, damn, he's got it down pretty good now.
He does.
So I'm trying to like get the same flow of the story. So you want me to give you the client?
Give us
client spiel.
The
give us
client
the whole
spiel.
client, and then maybe like a little extra.
Yeah, I'll give you some extra.
All right.
Extra's good.
Yeah. Give us the whole thing.
Plainfield North gang.
Oh no, we're from the south side. South side of Plainfield. Plainfield South
Plainfield
boys
South.
over here.
Old Cougars out here. I have no school spirit. So I started tattooing. I was 19. Let me back up. I flunked out of Bible college.
Bible college?
Yeah.
That was a thing for you?
Oh yeah. I was gonna be a youth pastor. He said, "Wow."
Youth pastor. Hey, dropout life.
He might have been saying wow to Plainfield South.
I think that's what he was saying. Wow, too. This Plainfield
we do
South.
got to think
He's
about
like,
that for a second. There might have been a lag.
But so dropped out. Didn't want to do it. Too many rules. That goes. Then, in the span of a year, I had like 7 jobs. Every month and a half, every 2 months, I just changed jobs. I was like working at a warehouse. I did Toys R Us overnight restocking, delivered food. I was getting sick of it all. And then I was hanging out with this like little group of people, and they were friends with like Alante and Martin and Max Jr. and them, and I'm like, all right, cool. Go to a house party. We're doing do you know what an octobong is? Like a beer bong?
Yeah, but it's like a bunch of
there's
hoses.
like 8 hoses or whatever. I remember doing one of those, and like at the time I didn't really drink that much, so like it was painful for me to do something. I'm like, ugh. And they're all drinking like Bud Light and
in the
stuff.
middle of the kitchen and like pushing the table up against.
Whose house is that? Was Missy's house.
That was Missy's house.
We were at Missy's house, and we're playing beer bong. Yeah.
Beer bong, and then
there was a beer pong, and then beer pong. And I remember, and Junior's getting so cocky. He's getting so cocky. I think your cord got.
I think you guys are just yelling
Oh
too
no!
loud,
Oh yeah! I'm getting excited. The beer's kicking in. But yeah, we were going, playing beer pong, and I beat Junior. He was like if you beat me, I'm gonna give you a free tattoo. I said, bet. Are you freaking kidding me? Bet. Like I never even, and at the time I'm like barely even like had a couple tattoos. My friends, they were going to Tattoo Warehouse. I was like,
was that shop actually reputable back then?
For a while.
I mean, at that time, it honestly was the only shop. I want to say
Constable.
Nope. Constable opened up when Junior and Martin were already at Justice, because then he left Justice to go to Constable.
That was the time. That was around
They
the
were
time.
they were at Justice already?
No, they were right before Justice.
Oh, okay. So then, so and I was working at home and at Menards at that time. So okay,
It was right before there. So we're playing. Junior said, "You have free tattoo." I said, "All right, dope." Gives him a number. Dope. Next morning, I'm like blowing him up, like, yeah, let's do it. Nothing. Hear nothing from him. I'm like, gonna be like that then. All right, fine. So that kind of like sparked my interest into it. I was like, oh, this is like a thing that we can do, like tattooing.
Mm-hmm.
And Lante had a house party. Parents were gone for like 2 weeks. He had a house party in his basement. He lived in like one of the rich people subdivisions, you know,
Okay,
like the well offs that, you know, you drive through there, you're like,
yo, these cribs kind of big.
Bro,
and you're like 17, 18 years old.
Big.
You're 17, 18 years old driving by, and like when you're that young and you see a house like that, you're like, oh, okay. Like if it catches your attention, then like, all right. So we're in the basement, and it's like big basement, and Max, Martin, and Junior all set up this. It was this white table. It's kind of like this, and they were all at different ends of the table, tattooing off it. Tattooing people. Everyone's drinking. Everyone's smoking.
The best time for tattoos.
Yeah. Max had worked on someone's leg off a TV or whatever, like something crazy.
There's pictures of that on
That's later
Facebook.
though. That was the same night, but like it was crazy. I'm like, oh, it's great. And like Martin said, he's like, yeah, dude, I'll do your hand. Like, fuck. Like, cause I want to get a stormtrooper sugar skull on my hand. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. And then I found a Darth Vader one. Like, nah, dude, I want that. He's like, yeah, totally. Night kept going on. I got fucked up. Everyone got fucked up. I was like, all right, we'll do it in the morning. Dude, that morning, no joke, that morning, like 10 a.m., tattoo in my hand in Lante's basement. I got touched up.
It's got redone, yeah.
It's got touched up a few times, but so that like really like sparked my interest in the tattooing, and then I was like starting to draw and stuff, and my buddy who was living with me was like, we can do this, man. We can do this. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. So I con my parents.
Were you still in high school at the time then?
No.
After.
No, I was 18.
Okay.
I was out of high school so I'm a baby in my grade. Like I'm August 21st, so I was 17 when I graduated, and
we're on the back.
By the time everyone started school, it's college freshman year, I like just turned 18.
All right,
so
that makes sense.
like I was young. So
Who's Toasty Claw?
Toasty Claw, my first tattoos
Was in Max's basement by Martin.
in Max's basement.
Yeah, I guess so.
Comment your
real name.
Who's
Please.
Toasty Claw? Can't wait to hear this story, because there's a slight chance I actually do remember that.
There's probably a lot of basement. Skylar.
Oh, Skylar, what's up, dog?
That's cool.
Yeah, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's cool.
He got yo.
His basement stories are some of the funniest.
You know what's crazy is I didn't mean to jump in, but there is still people to this day that have gotten tattooed in my basement that continue to get tattooed by me at the shop.
Oh yeah.
Fucking awesome. And it's kind of sad because I look at the shit and I'm like,
can we touch that up? Can we cover
can
it?
we forget about that? But anyways, continue.
So convinced my parents, said, Mom, Dad, figured out what I want to do with my life. I'm gonna tattoo. My dad's like looking at me. What? Like, where'd this come from? Like, I'm not about to tell my parents that I'm out partying, like going to house parties and stuff. Like, oh, I don't know. It's just something I'm interested in.
Yeah.
So I figure it out. We get the tattoo kit off Amazon. Thanks, Jeff Bezos. Appreciate it. And I like look up a YouTube video right then and there, like how to set it up. Like so stoked. Like I don't even have a drawing yet that I'm gonna do. Oh, I don't know. Like so I draw something on my dude John and tattoo. It looks. It was big.
How big?
It was like this big.
Where?
On the back of his calf.
Fuck. Okay.
this big.
All right.
And it was,
He said,
and
"Fuck."
it was bad. I couldn't pull a straight line. I knew nothing about stretching. I barely figured out you gotta like dip, like you dip in there. Oh, okay, it comes up. All right, sick. I'm going. I'm adjusting the voltage. I know nothing. I know nothing. I'm like, all right. And then I did it, and I was like, whoa, that was crazy. We just did that. Like, whoa, crazy. And then I just started tattooing. Started tattooing in my house, tattooed myself and my legs a whole bunch, tattooed my friends, my cousin. That was humbling. My cousin is like the same age as me. She's like a month younger than me. She's like, I want to get a tattoo on my clavicle right here. My grandma's handwriting that passed away. I'm like,
Oh.
okay.
No pressure.
I haven't seen her in so long. Like, I didn't see her before that. I didn't see her like 2 or 3 years. I'm like, oh, okay.
Dang.
So I do that tattoo, and like eventually it gets all blown out. Like, crap.
Yeah.
Now she's like, we got covered. All right, cool. All right, cool. Like,
You're
great.
like, knuckle
So,
crack.
yeah, crazy. And then so I was tattooing my house for a while, and then I'm posting on Facebook because
You're tattooing in your house right now. What are
Yeah.
your parents saying to you?
dude, my parents are the coolest, most supportive people ever.
Same. So I just wanted to know.
Like our house, my parents' house is like a split. So it's like you walk in and it's like living room, kitchen, divided by a wall, and then there's stairs to go upstairs and stairs to go downstairs. That living room we didn't use because my dad finished the whole like lower level bathroom, like made a dope like entertainment center in the wall. So that living room wasn't used at all. It was just like a sitting room. So I decked that room out. Like I put Xbox in there. I had like my drawing table, my laptop, my massage table. I could find a picture right now of like. Ugh, that's gross. I tattoo barefoot all the time. I tattoo barefoot. I hated wearing shoes, dude. Hated it. I'd wear Toms. You know what Toms are?
Yeah, I know what Toms
Oh
are.
yeah.
Like a
Toms?
foot condom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
full condom.
Yeah.
With
I agree
fabric.
with that one.
It's like Toms and
Yeah.
sandals. It's all I wore.
Yep.
So I'm tattooing my house, and this guy I used to live across in an apartment, like across the apartment. He was my neighbor, Joliet. And Joliet was like,
That's what they are, though.
he was like, hey, my brother-in-law just opened a shop in Shanahan. You should go out there and talk to him. All right, cool. At this time, I already went to a couple shops and like got like little tattoos to try to like feel them out, like be like, how do you get your foot in the door? And they're very like standoffish, which I mean,
It'd be like that.
yeah, it's just how
sometimes.
it is. I remember I got like Friday the 13th tattoo on my hand, and I was like, yo, dude, like, I want a tattoo. And I remember him being like kind of an asshole about it, but then like we're friends on Facebook now, and I went back into our message. Yeah, he was really cool about it, actually. He was, like, really supportive. He was like, yeah, man, just work on your artwork, get your portfolio. Like, literally what I tell people, like, get your portfolio together, all this stuff. And in my head, I was like,
Fuck this guy.
man, fuck this guy. I'm a tattoo. I'm a tat.
I'm gonna be a fucking rebel. I'm gonna do it on my own.
I'm a tat.
Oh,
No one
yeah.
else is going to get me. I'm going to do it. So at this point, I was already tattooing for, like, 7 months. So I drive out to Shanahan, and it's, like, the most nervous drive of my life, and it's, like, 15 from my parents' house. I walk in the shop, and it's like this very dinky, like, it looks like a ghetto, like very put up, like,
Okay.
it's not professional.
All right.
Like, he's trying to be professional, and if for some reason somehow Mark is watching this, like, it's not professional.
It wasn't.
He didn't have a sign. He didn't have a sign on the building. Like, it wasn't until he hired me. He was like, "Yeah, your work sucks, but here's how I'll help teach you to get better." Which I was like, dope, awesome.
Yeah.
I literally came in. I was like, I will do anything. I will do anything to learn whatever job you give me. Like, I have some clients already. I have people like, so he helped teach me sanitation. I remember he like let me set up and do a whole tattoo, and I left all my inks on my tray that I tattooed off of, like my bottles. He made me throw them away. He didn't stop me before I started, nothing. He watched me set up, he watched me pour everything out, and he watched me do the tattoo. And at the end of the tattoo, he's like, so, you know, all these bottles are contaminated now. Like, what? And I wasn't making like any money back then. And he's like, you gotta throw them away.
Well, that was the hardest lesson, so now you know.
No, because I threw away pigment before, buddy.
We'll get to that one.
That's later.
Oh, boy.
So I'm working there for a while, couple, like maybe 6 months. And then at that time, like, I know Martin was at Justice. Oh, yeah, Martin and Junior were both at Justice. And I remember going up to Justice, and you were getting tattooed.
Mm-hmm. I had just gotten
I thought it was your wrist.
Yeah, I got it covered since, but I got a tattoo on my wrist done, and I was fucking freezing that day
because
because
so cold in there.
They didn't have the heat on. Their heat got shut off or something, and
nice.
Martin was tattooing in one of them super thick quilted zip up hoodies, rolled up with a beanie on. And we had a mini space heater about yay big on top of the countertop pointed directly at me. And I had my winter jacket on with my arm pulled out. I was like shaking like a stripper getting tattooed.
Why is that like the prerequisite for all like all first shop? Because that's exactly how my shop was.
And the front of their shop was all windows too. And it like was like closer towards the city, like by the lake. Dog, when it was cold, you felt it through those windows. You just felt the wind blow through the shop. It was crazy. That's pretty
shitty.
Yeah.
Rough. So we're there. I'm getting these birds touched up. All the red fell out because I was stupid. Like a water park the day after I got it done.
Oh, nice.
I just kept slopping like Vaseline on it. Like, it'll be fine. All good though. Happens.
It wasn't fun.
So, Max DMs me on Twitter. I couldn't find the DM. I cleaned it out.
Yeah.
Cleaned out everything. Max DMs me on Twitter. Hey, bro, like, you guys got, like, a spot open or anything at that shop? Like, I'm looking to get in somewhere. I don't know. Like, I just got hired here, like, and I'm still, like, the bitch. Like, I don't, like, but you can come in and talk to the owner, and I know after I said that, I was like vouching for him. He's a cool dude. Like, he's got people. He's from Plainfield like me. Like, we're local. So, like, and this dude was from, like, a little town called Paw,
Illinois?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. By like, Sandwich.
Okay, Paw.
Yeah, so it's like 45 minutes.
He opened a shop 45 minutes away?
Boo-foo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
But there really wasn't any
weirdo.
shops.
Oh, okay.
Like Tattoo Warehouse and Constable were really about the only thing in Plainfield, and that like there's
really
nothing in.
Yeah, I think 10 or 11.
There was nothing in. There was Wolf's Fine Line in Joliet, and I don't Flesh Gear, but there was nothing in Shorewood. There's nothing in Manuka.
In Morris.
There was nothing in Morris. Purple Monkey came.
There was
Audacious.
There was something in Manuka for like 2 years, and then that dude fucked up and got shut down.
Yeah.
But no, Audacious just opened up in Morris when
Mark opened
up a Labyrinth.
Yeah. So that was kind of why like he ended up there.
Yeah, because his friend left that shop.
Which one's the tattoo shop on Route 6 then?
That's
Audacious?
That's
Route 6 in Morris?
Yeah.
Purple Monkey.
Yeah.
But Audacious technically is off Route 6. It's just
further down.
This one's like directly on Route 6.
If you know where, like next to, it's next to that thrift store. There's like a little thrift store and like liquor store, like a green. It's like across the street from Jewel.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna pretend.
Yeah.
But
I drove over there the other day and I saw.
That's purple. That's the monkey.
Justice days, you know it, man. Those Justice days, goddamn, going to Granny's and save that for another episode.
Yeah, right. Jesus. So Max comes in on a day I wasn't there and like tattooed his homeboy, and he got hired, and then it was just like that's where like our friendship really like
blossomed.
Blossomed. like a little lotus flower.
Yeah, it did.
So our friendship blossomed, and we, he left probably. So you started in like February of 13, right?
Correct.
So he left that September or October.
No, it was September.
It was like right by like Friday. It was a Friday 13th.
I told him I was gonna finish out August, and then September 1st I was gonna start at Skin Gallery.
Yeah. So he got offered a job at Skin Gallery, which, for us,
A busier shop.
it's a way busier shop, dude. We talk about it all the time. We went 11 days, 11 consecutive business days without tattooing.
Yeah.
I gave someone a free tattoo for a sandwich because I just wanted to tattoo so bad.
Okay.
Like, it was
rough,
sucked.
man.
Yeah.
He had no sign on the building, and he was off of a main street in Shanahan, but he had no sign on the building.
Dude, you could have put a cardboard sign out there.
He took a cardboard. He out of construction paper, poster board, cut out the words tattoo and put them on the inside of the windows of the shop.
Yeah.
If that doesn't scream ghetto Shanabilly bullshit, I don't know what
type
does.
of tattoos are you getting in there?
Right. $50 an hour. Like,
yeah,
$40 minimum. Like,
Some bullshit.
it was bullshit because I was probably doing it.
$40 minimum. I remember that
It was
shit.
bullshit. And people were still like, $40? That's crazy. Really,
For
dude?
what?
Like, are you for
Our
real?
minimum now is 100.
Yeah. So Max leaves.
That's what, the shop minimum?
Yeah.
I was like, that's not hourly.
No.
So Max leaves, goes to join the brothers over at Skin Gallery, and I'm left by myself.
How do you feel being left?
I honestly really didn't care.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, I was sad, but I didn't take it personally because Max never been the type of dude to like make me feel like it was like straight up like sat me down and was like, hey, this is happening. I got, an offer, a way better offer. And I was kind of like, dude, good for you. Like, that's dope.
No,
Like,
that's wrong. Yeah.
we've never been like a competition type of attitude because after, so a little bit after that, it was like the following March or it was January. Dude's like, hey, dude, I'm closing down. I'm not making any money. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, yeah, no shit. You're tattooing people all day and charging them like $150. Like, yeah, of course you're not making any money. Like, you're driving almost an hour out here, maybe make $200 in a day. Like,
Yeah, no, that's fucked.
that's not good.
Mhm.
He's like, I'm gonna shut down. I'm like, okay. So then I'm blowing up Max. I'm like, you guys got a spot for me? He's like, no. Like, I took that fucking spot. I'm like, oh shit. So I had like some connections through like a Facebook group that was for like Christian tattooers because I was still like heavy on like my God stuff.
Okay.
I was like, all right, this is an in for me,
You're like, this is the next best option.
Yeah, so I posted my stuff. I posted all of like my artwork, and I was like, hey, if there's anyone. So there was this dude in Oswego that had like a private studio, and I was like, oh, cool, man, like dope. Called Ink 180, and he did like removal tattoos on like sex trafficking victims and all that stuff. I said, hey, that's cool, man. Like, I just need a place to tattoo. like that's cool that you're doing that for free. Like, I can't really do that for free. Like,
I need bread.
I mean, yeah. I was living at home. I had no bills. Like I want to make money. Like, now it's time for me to make money. I'm 20 years old, 21 years old almost. I'm like, I want to make bank.
Make bank, bro.
I want to make money.
I want to drive
a Range Rover.
a Range Rover.
Everyone with beers.
Like, sir.
Pick one.
And dude hires me,
Crack it open. Pour us up.
charges me like the cheapest booth rent, unheard of. And I didn't even have to pay it because I just tattooed him. And he was like, all right, sounds good. Okay. Ironically enough, at the same time, Dennis was just a couple doors over.
Really?
And I didn't even know.
I had no idea.
Dude we work with, Dennis Paul Klein. Shout out.
Crazy.
Shout out.
Old man
Dennis
Dennis.
Shout
underscore
out.
Paul
Shout
underscore
out.
Klein.
Dennis
on
Paul
Instagram.
Klein. Dark art.
Insane.
Dark line art.
And he's just a couple doors over. The whole time I didn't even know. And Are those slushies on that beer? Yeah,
Yes,
it's a.
and you could hit me up on Instagram at soy_PTG to purchase.
Nice
now.
plug. Nice plug.
I
right
have
there.
to. I got them on deck. Just hit me up on Instagram.
This is Off Color Brewing. My client Andrew works there, and he always brings me like 32 beers every single time
Did you leave a little in there?
for free.
Huh?
Did you leave a little in there?
A little
No,
bit.
Let him try
yeah.
it.
All right, I'll try it.
Just the blood orange thing. It threw me off.
Here,
Try it.
cheers, guys. Cheers.
Not bad.
Cheers to our
Cheers.
first and fifth podcast.
I actually like it. Like you said, you didn't like blood orange. I just wanted to force him to try it. On some asshole shit.
I'll tell you what. You can definitely taste the blood orange in there.
But I also
And
taste
the
like
after-
lemon cake.
The aftertaste. I was
that's
gonna
what,
say the
the
aftertaste
The after's good.
is like a lemon cake.
I'm
That's
not
what Nick told
mad.
me it was.
I'm not mad about the
He
after.
said I'm not mad.
I was
So-
mad about the beginning of that taste. That beginning was some
Yeah,
bullshit.
So we'll plug this real quick. This is 450 North. This is from Columbus, Indiana.
Watch that taste out of my mouth.
This is a supersize 32 ounce can. The Lizard Blizzard, and it's a slushy. This was a blood orange cake batter and lemon peel. Is that what it was?
No, it's blood orange, lemon drizzle or lemon drop, and cake mix.
Okay. So yeah, it's honestly pretty amazing.
Shit fire.
I don't like blood orange, but it's not bad.
Thank you.
I'm a fan.
I would,
I'm a fan.
if I opened it and I drank it like at my house, I wouldn't be mad about drinking.
Okay.
Like when I got halfway through, I'd be like, okay, this isn't so bad.
You're like, I already paid for it. Now I gotta
I
drink it.
already paid for it.
So
But why? But so the reason why Max and I were always like, this was because like I was doing traditional. I was doing American traditional type tattooing.
literally, if you guys can kind of see like the stuff on your shirt,
No,
Oh,
stuff.
not that at all.
Yeah,
Wrong
like
shit.
simpler, like flatter kind of style stuff
Okay, yeah.
versus like
flat as fuck.
versus the more
No drop
realistic
No light source.
kind of stuff like you'd see on Freddie's arm or like my arm kind of here. So,
Symmetrical, black.
but the foundation that tattooing was built on, like, let's not forget that.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I still no,
I'm
I
not
still have
kidding.
like a sweet spot for traditional tattoos, and like I'll scroll stuff on Instagram and I'm like,
yeah, I want traditional.
I'll see a bunch of like traditional or like realistic roses, and then like
Yeah.
a Chicano face and a fucking money
Yeah.
bag, and then I scroll and
Ben
see like,
Grillo, a nice Ben Grillo girl.
oh yeah, but then I scroll and then see
snorting
like
cocaine.
Honky Konger post something, or like
Yeah.
even dude, even like you or Craig, or like, like just a nice clean solid
When Dan decides
dance
to do a
boy.
tranny
That
banger.
cover up he did the other day, that little
Dan
rose
has some
cover up.
crazy traditional stuff.
Oh yeah,
Facts.
Dan slept on.
Dan
Hard.
is very diverse. Dan
No,
is
I've always
yeah,
liked
Oh,
Dan
yeah.
stuff since he first got there.
Ever since he started
He's
working with us,
jack of all trades.
I've never seen him put out a bad tattoo.
Nope.
And he's like done some where he's like kicking himself in the butt, and I'm like,
Bro, that's fuck.
for what?
Me and Andy look at each other like, fuck, he did better than we could have done.
Yeah, right.
Like-
And I'll straight tell him, he's like, oh, thanks guys.
He's just very diverse. He's a very
Yeah.
diverse artist. He's very good.
Oh, for real. But that was another reason. So it's like that's why
No,
like
I've seen
Max
it.
and
I've seen him do one piece and then one piece at the end of the day.
mm,
Completely fucking
Oh,
different.
totally.
different styles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
flip flopped. I think that's just how he likes it.
Probably. I fuck with it.
But yeah, so I did different styles, so we never felt like I was like stepping on their toes or like that. So and Max would even come out and like visit me when I was at my Vigo shop and get Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, I was gonna say we went and got Chick-fil-A.
Nice.
That was dope. And then
Chick-fil-A.
it was
You had
summer.
a really nice spot though. Like I didn't
It was
mean
a
to
nice,
jump, but
dude. It was a nice setup.
like
it was
your
nice.
room was honestly like double the size
Dude,
of
it was
this.
huge.
You had a nice like your work area, and then you had like your tattoo area.
Yeah.
It was dope. You had like an ideal private studio setup, but you were sharing space with other people. Like
No, it was
dope.
It was
really
it was
dope.
sick, and I liked it, but I couldn't. It was slow.
Yeah.
It was slow, and
Yeah.
I still was like, dude, I need to get like real tattooing experience. So, it's like summertime. Still in my god shit, doing like summer camp. Max texts me, "Hey, we just had a dude quit. You come in?" Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? I go. I was like, yeah, I'll be up there like the next day or something. It's like, all right, cool. So I get up there and I talk to Mikey, and I barely even remember that. I don't even. All I remember is that Mikey telling me we only need someone for the weekend.
For the weekends? Oh, Mikey was there?
At Skin Gallery. Mikey is the manager of Skin Gallery.
He was managing us.
That's how.
Yep.
That's how we all like got together. So
Okay.
Mikey was managing that shop. So I'm like, all right, cool. And he's like, we only need someone for the weekends. And I straight up was like, well, can I just come in and work like just regular days? And he was like, yeah, that's fine. Which now in retrospect, I think I understand why the other dude, Eric, didn't like that. Because he was like, I'm the walk-in guy, blah, blah, blah. And then I just come in with my...
Fucking snagged. Yep. Hey. Oh, well.
Sit down and... But it's funny because I think that was Mikey in his head being like, all right, let's see how he's
who
gonna
could do better.
well, not even who could do better. Like, let's see how Eric's gonna respond to this. And I was like, okay,
Yeah.
all right, cool. But that was just me. Like, as I'm younger. I finally get my foot in the door to work at the shop. I'm working with Max, who's my homie, my brother, my tap brother.
Like not only have we already worked together at a previous shop, but we've gone through that like year or two of like
garage, home,
working out of home, trying to figure
Yeah.
things out, going to high school and stuff together too. So it's like we have that background.
Yeah, we all know the same people.
Things just kind of things just kind of mesh.
All the people they know were all
like
like
a-
the
like a
popular
zipper.
kids. And I was like a weirdo. Oh, the popular people are here now.
But you see where
No,
we
I
all
know,
have
no,
we all
yeah.
leveled out at.
Oh yeah,
see?
no, I know.
The fucking
10 years later. But
Hey, it took a minute, but it's there.
yeah, right. So I get in. This is amazing. Holy crap! I'm making so much money. Like, I'm fucking up everyone. Like, dude, my first couple tattoos were bad. And I remember I did this tattoo on this kid's fucking throat and neck. Oh, fuck that up. Messed that up. Like, Mikey should have fired me.
That bad?
Yeah. And he was like, well, you wanted it. Like,
Fuck.
here's where you need to work better, blah, blah, blah. Here's what you do, blah, blah, blah. I didn't understand, like, the throat skin is different than, like, the arm skin, you know, like, shit's different. So, like, all right, well, sorry.
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 We'll get him next time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I never saw him again. So,
You'll get the next neck better. It's
yeah.
fine.
I'll get, when he gets his other neck done,
Yeah.
I'll fix that. So. But yeah, and I felt like I worked at Skin Gallery for so long, but it was really just another 8 months. It like wasn't even a year. I was only there for 8 months, and then we left and opened up Boundless in 2015.
Yep.
And then now I even think about it, and I'm like, it doesn't even feel like it's been 5 years. And I look back at it, I'm like, 5 years?
Crazy, yeah.
That's wild.
I cannot believe it's been 5 years. I really
But towards the
cannot.
end of that 5 years, literally like the end of it, I met my wife, got pregnant, had a kid. It was just like my life at the shop was kind of put like on the back burner, and I was still there and like doing stuff, but I wasn't like the old Andy putting in like the staying late and making a bunch of flash and shit. I had to learn how to balance like fatherhood, work life, home life. It was hard.
we were also in the process of changing the hours at the shop too. I think we had went from 12 to 9 to like 11 to we went down to 11 to 7. Well, didn't we do 11 to 8 for a little bit, or 11
It was
to
11
something?
To like 8
No.
Or no, we went right from 12 to
12 to 9, 11 to 7.
11
it
to
was
7,
12 to
yeah.
9, but for like a year, we were all leaving at like 8 o'clock, 8:30.
Yeah.
And then
I think
like,
that's when we barely just met.
and then like someone would be like,
Yeah. Possibly.
We had just
Possibly.
Someone
Yeah.
would be like, "Wow, everyone's leaving. It's not even 9 o'clock yet," and we just give them that look, like,
Man, fuck.
"Really? You know, we all leave at 8 anyway. Like,
Real.
really? You're
Yeah.
gonna be like this?" And then officially, it changed from 11 to 7, and now it's like, couldn't ask for anything better.
Yeah.
Stayed. Oh no, I stayed till 7:15. Stayed till 7:30. I remember days staying at Skin Gallery till like midnight. Staying there, just finishing a tattoo, or the whole day would be dead, and someone would walk in at
You're like, I gotta do
8:30, and you're like, and you're the one, and you're next up on the rotation to do a walk-in, and everyone,
And you look at it, and it was like a
and you
$200,
look-
$300, $400 tattoo, and you're
Yeah.
like, fuck. But it is kind of worth it. I didn't do jack shit all day.
But if I do this tattoo, it makes it worth it.
it.
Yeah. There was many nights like that.
Good thing I was single.
Facts.
There was many nights like that. It was tough, man. There was some. I mean, I was dating Shannon at that time, and it was tough, man. Like,
Oh yeah.
there was nights we got
And
into
we're
it,
young.
but she stuck it out, dude.
Like, you know, like we were so young too. Like the fights didn't even make sense.
right.
You know, like you really think about it, you're
You're
like,
gonna yell at me for making money.
yeah, but at the same time, the spending time and building the relationship is important too.
it's that
Like,
time.
you cannot forget about that. Like, looking back in hindsight, like, I wish that there was nights that I did say no. I'm not gonna lie, there are nights that I wish that I said no to the tattoo and actually took my ass home. You know? So it's like, looking back, there's little things that I would have changed or done differently, but it's, you know, comes with what we do. You know, like he said, we came from those days of the stretch of 9, 10, 11 days where we weren't tattooing, where we were selling clothes to Plato's Closet to make some gas money and buy food and still be able to maybe get like a bottle of ink or two.
begging mom and
Or like he said, you know, with the like having a client maybe grab you food so that you weren't spending that $5, $10, or $15 out of your
dude, as the
pocket.
tip, but they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting McDonald's." Like, you want?
They're like,
something?
yeah, I'm
And you're
kind of
like,
hungry. I'm gonna grab something. You're like, oh, fuck, can they please?
Yeah, right.
You're
Or you
like-
would just be like, "Can you get me a McDouble?"
Yeah, dude. Like,
they're like, "Yeah, of course." You're like,
that quote unquote starving artist. Fuck yeah.
real.
Crazy.
You have to go through
It's
it.
real,
I feel
and it
like.
kind of makes me a little. And this is like the grumpy old dude in me talking. Is like, it makes me a little upset when I see people that are like 2-3 years in, and they just, God, it's so sweet. Like they just don't even know the struggle. Like
Yeah.
like the real struggle. And I've heard like the real struggle to where I'm like,
Yeah.
I've had it pretty good. You know,
real.
hearing Dennis and like Johnny Velez, who pierces over at Top Notch in Elgin. I'm a name dropper. That's all I do.
yeah, we
are, though.
I'm a name dropper.
We are. Though.
But he used to make needles for everyone, like tattoo needles. Like people would call him and like he would make everyone needles and sell them off $2-3 a needle, which is like nowadays that's premium quality stuff, you know? Like that's good. Cartridges are like $3 a needle.
Baker that we met at Super Sauce.
Yeah,
he was
Baker.
making his own ink.
Yeah, he's making his own ink.
We would
That's
go up
crazy.
there. We would go up there and just hang around like the booth while he was tattooing and just, what machines are you using? Just some fucking shader that I made.
Some shit I made. Oh, the stuff
A
he
shade.
made. The
He
stuff
would
made was
make his own machines.
ugly.
He would fucking make his own needles. He would make his own ink, like all this shit, dude.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, what the fuck? This dude's just
Yeah.
Making all
using his own
Those are real
stuff, making his
pirate.
own.
Yeah, but those are real
dude.
pirate tatters. Like, you know, you can't. There wasn't websites.
Oh, true.
So
There was a
all the
website.
shiny-
There was a catalog, but you had to get your hands on a catalog.
Yeah. You needed something, you just made it.
Yeah.
You made it, or
And
you
we
made it work.
we had this place called International.
Ah,
And
yes,
International.
sir. Up the
It was
Cicero.
like a literal storefront, like tattoo supply store, but it was like all Chinese dollar store, like bullshit, like Wish. It was Wish before
It was
Wish.
prepackaged, like prepackaged. The tube came with the needle inside of it,
Which
and
is
it was
unheard
already
of.
sterilized and prepackaged.
Yeah, no.
I wish that I would have kept one of those just to
What do the
throw in a
kids say,
glass case
sus?
or something.
The kids say sus as fuck, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
sus.
Yeah.
That
Like
is sus.
no, thank you. But looking
crazy.
back at it, you're like, oh, that's sick. Like, hell
Oh yeah,
yes.
let me use
Save me
that.
some time. Like,
Use that.
oh, are you kidding me? Dope. So yeah,
Yes,
I'll hear people get all I'll hear people get all like complaining and stuff, or
Yeah.
see people on Facebook or Twitter. I follow a lot of tattooers on Twitter, and Twitter's just a big old sounding board. It's a big old.
It is a big old complaint board.
It is a big old complaint board. So I try not to take anything I see on it too lightly or too like heavily. I'm just like, whatever. This dude's probably venting. Being stupid.
Twitter, so.
Yeah, same.
A lot of tomfoolery and a lot of trolling.
Do you even have a Twitter?
Yeah, I have a Twitter, bro. I
feel
use
like
it
I never
to
see him on shit.
because I use it to only talk to myself.
Sports.
Because I know I've like
or I
DM'd him
retweet
stuff,
shit.
and he sees it like a week after. And I'm like, bro, those are just
I'm like, I'm scrolling. I'm like, why do I see so much LeBron stuff in my phone?
LeBron's biggest fanboy.
Oh, there we go. Well, I just everyone I follow is like an e-boy, like an e-boy, e-girl, like sad boy, like.
Yeah.
And then tattooer, so it's just like complaining, my life sucks, like
hell yeah, Londa, hell yeah,
promoting their OnlyFans. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Londa just told me that the Lakers just they won it here in the last second.
What does that
I'll
mean?
have to watch
LeBron.
I'll have to watch the recap later.
It means fuck LeBron.
He basically hit like a game winner.
I like LeBron.
No, it means fuck
I'm
LeBron.
hoping it was a game winner or something. I'll have to peep it, bro.
As someone that's completely outside of sports, like no kidding, that watched The Last Dance and fucking
Dennis Rodman with the hairdo though.
Don't worry, I'm gonna dye my hair too.
My daughter, we're watching it in front of
dude.
my kids, and my daughter's like, that guy's got crazy hair. We're teaching his name.
Yeah.
She's like, Dennis Rodman, and then we'll ask her like, who's got the crazy hair? And she said, Rodman. I'm like,
That's awesome.
I'm like, knows more about sports than I do.
That's
Putting her on
awesome.
game.
I'm like watching it. I'm like, I mean, I always knew Michael Jordan was like
Good, but this
good, but holy shit.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a lot of shit that they
crazy.
showed that I didn't know.
Right.
Really?
My favorite.
I didn't know if he was drinking beers and fucking riding a motorcycle after games.
Bro,
and shit.
it was a
He's a
different
savage.
era.
I fuck with that.
That was why, like, when you hear the old heads talk on like Sports Center, like, it's a different era, it's a different league, it's a different time. Like, it is, bro. They were partying, like
partying in the ice bath.
There wasn't,
But they also
there wasn't social media.
beat the shit out of each other on the court, though.
They
Like,
did, yeah.
like they really let them play.
There wasn't
ball.
social media. There wasn't a place you could go to cry about it in front of everyone.
cry or
All
talk
you
shit.
had were the people that were
with you.
around you all the time. So like, there's something about that that's like
All the
lost and
shit just
stuff.
came from reporters.
Yeah,
and-
reporters. That's where
and-
all the drama came from. Was
News
the
articles
media,
and-
reporter, news
yeah.
articles. So and so said this about you, and I heard this, or I don't even know the dude's name or whatever. But it's that clip, and
It won an Emmy,
dude-
or I believe it just won an Emmy.
It did win an Emmy. But it was this clip, and I think you retweeted it or someone retweeted it. I don't know the dude's name, and I feel bad. But he's talking. He's like, yeah, man. With Michael, you just gotta tire him out. You just gotta tire him out, and that's what I was gonna do. And maybe he had a problem with me, and blah blah blah. And they show Michael watching the clip, and he's just cracking up.
Gary Payton.
Yeah, Gary Payton.
He was talking about Gary Payton.
He's watching the clip, and he's like, and then it finished. He's like, I didn't fucking care about him.
Yeah,
And I'm
he said,
like,
I didn't have a
which is
problem with the
crazy-
glove.
Which is crazy
glove.
how in Gary Payton's mind he built it up so big in his head,
Yeah.
and Jordan's like, who? What? Like, no.
He said the glove. I took that glove off. I cut that shit into a mitten.
Yeah, right. Like, he's like, oh, forget about it. So yeah, I'm watching the documentary, and I'm
I
like,
haven't even seen it yet.
oh, it was so good. It was so good. Well, maybe
For all
you,
the shit you talk about LeBron, you really should watch it.
'Cause I don't really care about like Jordan anymore. Like his shoes were high.
It does. It's not
Why?
They
even.
made
Hold
me
on.
money, but not.
It's history, though.
But it's just.
It's not focused completely on Jordan. It's about that whole team.
It's
Okay,
how
maybe
they.
I'll watch
It's
it.
how they came together and beat all the bullshit that was surrounding them to bring a title to like end their dynasty. Like
I knew that Steve Kerr was the coach of the Warriors. I didn't know he was on the Bulls. And I'm
Yeah,
watching it, I was
bro.
like, wait.
Why he's like
Wait, what?
amazing. That's why he's fucking just
I'm like,
attached
damn,
to
he's
winning.
probably-
Yeah.
Wow. I was like, yeah, no wonder why the Golden State Warriors are so good. Like, duh, that's crazy.
But even like you listen to the stories that they talk about on there, like between him and Steve Kerr, like the chemistry that they had, like they just understood, like how do I say this? What's understood didn't have to be explained between them two. Like they just knew, like
Between who?
between Michael and Steve Kerr, like when they played
Oh.
together, like Michael knew that he was going to get the best out of him, and Steve knew that he was going to get the best out of Michael.
Didn't he,
So
like,
it was
punch
like
him in the face or something?
right, but
Yeah.
that's like that
That brought them closer.
Yeah.
Yep, that
Sometimes you
competition
got
and
that-
that
you
like
You're
got-
not close with somebody until you jaw them.
yeah,
That's facts.
sometimes yeah, absolutely.
I feel like Max and I are pretty close.
We never
guys are close
jawed,
enough.
never jawed each other
Verbal.
yet. Yeah,
Verbally, maybe.
but
Maybe.
Maybe. Verbally, we've exchanged words, but best docs I've ever.
yeah, absolutely.
No, I haven't seen it. Gotta watch it.
I feel like
That one and the trial of Gabriel Fernandez were.
I couldn't
don't even
handle
know what
that.
that
It's a rough one.
I couldn't handle it.
It's a rough
Gabriel
one.
I made it through a little bit of
Mm.
it.
Gabriel Fernandez was an 8-year-old that the court that the entire justice system of Los Angeles failed. Social workers, police, everyone failed. His mom abused him mentally. Her boyfriend abused him physically. He slept in a cabinet that was like probably
Like a little cupboard thing.
like a cupboard thing that was probably like 4 of these together. They fed him kitty litter.
That's fucked.
Oh yeah. Every episode was like worse and worse, and I'm like crying, and I'm
That's
like,
actually fucked.
and I'm like holding my kids, and I'm like, you guys annoy the fuck out of me sometimes.
And I'll never
But
put
like,
you in a
I
cupboard.
could never.
Ever.
ever. I've caught your throw up in my hands. I've gotten your shit on the back of my hand. Like, are you kidding me? Like, yeah. So
I don't
watching
understand how.
watching that, I was just like,
I really don't understand how people can do stuff like that.
But I like those like kind of true crime documentaries and stuff. But the Last Dance one was like the way it was put together and everything.
Amazing.
Chef's kiss. Babe.
When they finished it, they aired that last game, like his last game.
Yeah,
They filmed it in the same.
like a movie.
They filmed it in the same cameras that they.
I don't
filmed-
think that's
I
on.
was like,
I don't think it's on Netflix. I don't think that last game is on.
the game
Netflix.
isn't. No, they showed it
Oh.
on ESPN, but it was a full like 2.5 hours long, and it was like it looked like you were watching a movie. I was like,
I sound really
God.
selfish, but like if all basketball was filmed like that, I'd be like,
Bro, you'd
I'd be number one. Fan.
honestly be surprised at some of the camera angles that they have.
Sure.
Like,
Sure.
pretty.
I feel like a
fucking
poser
phenomenal.
though, getting in the game this late though.
Never.
I don't know. I watched football. I got into it kind of late, I guess. Like actually watching it. I spent like half the day watching it today.
Yeah, football's late.
I
I
was
really
playing
like-
video games, streaming earlier, like some games. I would just look up. I mean, at the TV.
But you can.
Okay,
but
bet.
but you can. But you can. You can do that with football
Yeah, that's true.
because it's slow moving.
Yeah, that's true.
And I like if I'm gonna watch something, like I want something that's like
Speaking of football, I gotta check if my
I
parlay.
want something
hit.
moving quick, you know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I can't watch baseball anymore though.
Baseball,
love it.
no,
No, that
me
shit's
neither.
So
I
boring.
can't watch it on TV. I'll go to a game.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah,
It's
I think
different.
any sport's different though, like that.
Oh yeah.
Or like hockey. I don't like hockey.
I was in the Boy Scouts. We used to go to like the Chicago Wolves games all the time. Those were dope.
I got roasted for
I
calling
don't think
hockey.
I ever went to the Chicago
I
Wolves.
called it like soccer on ice for how boring it is. I mean, they're like passing the puck back and forth, like yeah, soccer.
It's like one of the last few like sports though that's still really physical. And they let it be physical.
Yeah.
It's not like any other sport now where
Like
it's
if
like
I ever go to a hockey game and there's not a fight, then I want to refight.
oh no, that's like part of their strategy.
I know, like to try to get people like
watch
in the
Goon?
box and shit.
The movie Goon?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh yeah.
He's the number one.
That's
boxer.
real. That's real though. Like they just have dudes on the team that like suck at playing.
and just beat the shit out of other
They just
guys on the
fight.
ice.
Like what?
They're
Fuck
just
that.
very good at fighting.
I don't know,
Yeah.
it's boring. I can't watch it.
Some being at a hockey game is fucking awesome.
Probably, but I'll never watch it on TV. You won't ever catch me doing some shit like that.
I would have it on.
Depends, man. Some games are pretty good. I don't know. Like I said, like
I
the
know
intent.
Chicago been good or was good for a while, but I'm not watching it. boring.
Remember having strong opinions like this?
No,
Yeah.
I've like tried it.
So
Like
exhausting.
Jake and Nick are the biggest fans.
So
and, like,
exhausting.
they put
Yeah,
it on,
right?
and I'm just like, dude,
Oh
I
my
can't do it.
God.
You just don't sports.
No,
Oh,
it's
he's-
just hockey.
Oh, okay.
Sports?
Okay.
Just hockey. Can't do
Is
hockey.
Fortnite a sport?
Fortnite.
Fuck Fortnite.
Is
Fortnite. I roast Joey every day
is-
for still playing it.
Is
He still plays?
Is
Yeah,
PUBG?
I'll get on and I'll like play with him like once in a while.
Mm.
I'm just so like annoyed at
What
it.
are
and
the
then bad
kids
at it.
playing these days?
Fortnite still. Call of Duty. Valorant.
Who's that? Jordan?
No, that's Jeff.
Oh, Jeff.
He's more of a golf watcher. I do like golf, and that's fucked.
What?
Golf?
Yeah, I fuck with golf.
Yeah.
Because you don't really watch
That's
like
interesting.
you literally just watch them hit the ball. You don't see them walking around the course and shit. There's not really moments of like deadness in it. So if you understand golf and you like it, then
What do
you'll
you
be
mean
able
moments
to watch it.
of deadness? They can't fucking talk while their people are hitting the ball at all. It's like
Yeah, but
See-
you're actually
we
watching
see
someone hit the
him.
ball.
He's coming up.
I fuck
He's
with that
lining.
too, though.
He's lining up. He's
on his way for a
he's-
birdie right now.
He's
folks.
lining up his
Oh.
shot. This is amazing.
As he tees off.
Oh.
yeah, more of a golf
Oh,
watcher. Yeah,
there's
that's
the-
absolutely true.
Yeah.
And there's the
Well, I mean, I
crack.
played PGA Tour on the PC for like a week straight.
Beautiful, beautiful
PTG
shot.
Woods.
Watch out, Ricky Fowler.
Well, I was on his ass. I think I beat him.
Chill,
like 3
dog.
times.
Chill.
Shooter McGavin over
Shooter
here.
McGavin. That's funny, man.
Give my guy the
That's
last
funny.
name Woods. I was out there.
Oh my god.
What?
I was like Woods without the scandals, baby.
You have a couple more.
what are you?
Dude, try them.
Are you feeling? Are you feeling
I'm
another
down.
450 or a different?
You can pull some out of there. I don't care.
I don't know what I'm gonna have. I got a papaya milkshake one, and then I have.
Pass on that.
Pigs?
PGA is a great game.
PGA.
It is. See, I got Londa to buy it. I was playing it. Londa texted
buy
me
what?
about it.
PGA.
PGA,
Lana just said
and we're
PGA
supposed
is
to
a great
play it.
game.
We're supposed to play together. I could beat
Oh,
him.
I have the Superman, the snow cone.
I had that one.
It was
You wanna break
good.
it out? It's good.
Yeah,
It tastes like a sour cherry slushy.
actually, it doesn't sound too bad. You know, you look like you kind of want to try that one.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
I like that. You
Your
had
face
that,
looked
it's a
interested.
pineapple. You have that pineapple IPA thing in there, right? That looks pretty good.
Mango, pineapple,
Yeah.
and something else.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
8% too.
Oh, okay. All
Work it
right.
out.
All right.
This is a farmhouse.
All right, boy.
This is a
Work it out.
malts. We got pills,
PGA.
flaked wheat, honey malt,
PGA is a good game. I've been telling y'all.
Dude,
6.5%.
I bought
You know-
Madden the
you
other
know-
day too.
you know the last time I
About to make
played
Kaepernick my quarterback.
you know the
baby.
last time I played a video game? This is crazy.
Mortal
at least,
Kombat at the
at
shop.
least 6 years ago.
Grand Theft Auto 5 had just come out, right?
So yeah, like 4 or 5
Had
years
just
ago.
come out.
2013.
I hope you heard the story
Is it
before. I
really
hope
that
you know where
long?
this is going.
2013. It got
GTA 5.
We were-
yes.
Yes, because we were playing it at Skin Gallery. We had the front area of the shop where
That's
Andy's station was. He had moved. Wait,
I wasn't working yet. I wasn't working with you yet.
no, you weren't. You weren't working there. But you had come up to chill, I think, once or twice when we had the couch up there, and we had the TV and we had the PlayStation.
When I bitched at Eric.
Yes.
When Eric's like, I do this for.
Yeah.
It's more of a hobby
so-
for me.
Right.
I'm
so
like, this
right
isn't
up
a
front.
hobby, bro.
It's a job.
It's
It's
my
a lifestyle.
job.
So
Mainly
right.
because
So
I don't
right up
have rich
front.
parents to fall back on. So
Right up front,
It's a
there was like
lifestyle.
an
Must be
area that
nice.
was up that was like elevated up off the floor,
Yeah.
and it was split into 2 sections. That was like, in essence, it was 2 stations. But one area was like where the computer was and the printer and everything, and on the other side there was like a half wall, and there was a couch that butted up against the piercing room. Excuse me. And then there was a TV that hung from the corner, so we would sit and play PlayStation there. Excuse me. And then if anybody would walk in, we were obviously right there. So like, boom, you could just jump right up and talk to somebody. So we used to sit there and just play Grand Theft Auto. My homie Jamie, wild ass Jamie. I hope he's listening to this. I hope he fucking sees this. He had asked to borrow the game, and I let him borrow it, and he ended up getting popped and went away on a vacation.
And you never got
and I
Go to his
lost.
house.
Yeah,
Can I get this game?
I went to his because he was living with like a foster family.
It's probably good because your tattoos got way better after
Yeah,
that.
and I fucking motherfucker. So I went to this house and I was like
I'm
looking
kidding.
for the game. I'm like, hey, homeboy had the game here. Like it was mine. Blah blah blah. Well, we don't have the game. We don't have it. Blah blah blah. And I was like, okay.
So you never even finished it?
No.
It was so good, dude.
Thanks. Thanks.
I played through it like 3 times.
Crazy.
After Willow
Never
was
did,
born,
man. I got like
Willow was born,
40% through it.
I played all the way through it. Again, I played all the way through it on my own. After Willow was born, and I took 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
I played through it.
Yeah.
And then after Grayson was born, I played through it again.
Nope. Never played. I made it through like 40%, 45%. Never even got through
I
it.
remember when I really started playing games.
Crazy. Yeah.
I got my dad to pre-order me the MW3 edition Xbox.
Mm.
It made sounds and shit when you turned on from the game.
Oh, really?
The whole 9. And the day it released on pre-order,
Yeah.
I got suspended from school
Damn.
for a fight. I didn't start it, right? Middle school. He made me go with him to pick it up as like a punishment, even though I wasn't gonna be able to play it. Then my mom,
Your mom.
clutch as fuck that night. She's like, "Well, you didn't start it, blah blah blah. Go ahead and play it."
I mean, if you didn't start the fight, though.
No, I never. In middle school, I got into like no bullshit, like 6 fights. Never started a single one.
Yeah.
Didn't lose a
looked
single one either.
People just, okay.
I'm proud of that one. I got snaked at my locker one time too. Didn't lose that one. Proud. But yeah,
It's that talking shit you like to do, huh?
love it. You know I love it.
I
Love
know.
talking shit. It's my favorite thing in the world.
So I'm gonna go.
I
With
know. I dye my
the
hair.
papaya one.
I dye my hair, and you're like,
No, because
I'm
I
like-
told him. When I had short hair,
yeah.
what J Balvin did the short hair with like a bunch of patches and crazy shit. I'd send him videos. I'd be like, "Bro, I'm gonna do my hair like this," and all I would get was shit talk. And then you're his friend. You pop up with the hair.
The difference is I like attention, and I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, you're pretty savage, but I go for the jugular.
Mango, banana, pineapple.
No.
No.
What's this one?
Mango, banana. Pineapple, orange. Creamsicle.
Alright, I'll try the creamsicle.
All right.
I need a sober up beer anyway.
Why? How much was that?
6.5.
Oh, I think this is like the same, dude.
What is this?
7.25.
What is this? 450?
No,
Oh, it's a different.
this is 7.25.
Well, because so hear me out. So Andrew, my client Andrew is a brewer. He was telling me
the alcohol
that-
content I want to release was bad.
my
Fuck
brother. Holy shit, Tony.
Still doesn't like orange. He needs to grow up.
He can attest. He can attest.
That's
He can attest.
hilarious. Oh
I
my
thought that's
god,
mine.
Freddie, please pour it the right way.
Dude,
Ooh, does
this
anyone?
type of beer doesn't need to be poured the right way. It doesn't
No.
matter.
Do you know how to pour a beer? No. What are you?
Yeah.
Do? Oh my.
Like
Both
this.
of us are like,
I go like this. I don't know, dude. Here, just take it away.
Oh my god.
Just take it away. I drink it out the can. I'm not that
Yeah,
special.
no. Drink it out the can.
you gotta tilt it. You gotta tilt it a certain way.
You tilt the glass like this and
You
like
tilt
this,
it so
it
it
just funnels
runs
straight.
Yeah, see
Yes.
how it.
But when you get to the end of the beer, you turn it up because you want a little bit ahead. Because otherwise, he's gonna take that first sip and put it down, and it's just gonna
You think so?
a little bit.
No, but
think
with
so.
450 and shit like that, you could literally just go like this and nothing
Yeah,
happens.
because Andrew's telling me they cut the
not true.
beer with a lot of puree.
Oh.
You know, all that like fruit stuff. You know.
Yeah.
But he
Some
said
of
he
them,
said they were
though.
messing up their alcohol content in the beginning.
Yeah.
They'd be like, "This is a 12% beer." Someone's drinking this, and they're like,
Like 4%.
"It's like 4.5." Yes, Tony.
He's a child.
I still don't like oranges.
That's funny.
I'll drink an old fashioned. An old fashioned is a whiskey drink.
What is an old fashioned?
It's a whiskey. So I don't really know, but it's a whiskey. It's a nice whiskey drink that tastes good, and they use like an orange peel in it, but it tastes really good. It's like whiskey and like bitters and fucking
To be honest
shit.
with you, this
It's
tastes
fancy.
really orangey.
It's really orangey.
I like it though. It tastes pretty good.
You ain't gonna like it.
Probably not.
No.
It's like
Child.
I would open that if I had any 450 I bought from you recently. If I opened it and it tasted like that, I would go to the sink and pour it out. I'd be like, I'm not drinking.
Was that pour
this.
better for you?
Yeah, there you go. Whoa.
Well, all right, where did I mess up?
No, it's good. I'm
Okay.
like, whoa, look at the head.
Well, you said something about
I did say
thing.
head.
Look at the head.
Yeah, that part, that right
You said
there,
head.
right there.
Right
That's
here?
what they call it.
Okay.
It's called head.
Is that why like sometimes they like chop it off at the bars or whatever?
Yeah.
Like they grab a knife.
Yeah.
Did you want to try one of these then? Like I said, orange and pineapple. Not mine. It has orange. Mango, banana.
I feel like banana's a weird flavor.
I fuck with banana.
What does that say?
Potassium.
Bourbon. I need to get my prescription
Bourbon,
updated.
bitter, simple syrup, and orange peel and
Oh yeah, Londo works.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's
fucking
a
bartender.
yeah.
Mango, pineapple,
All right,
banana.
I'll try it.
Try one. Just make sure to leave a little in there. It's my first time trying these too.
Yeah, I'll leave some.
I just picked these up
Energy
too.
City.
I want to see how
Excuse
I want to see how good they sell for me.
We got that one.
How good they sell.
Yeah. And honestly, I don't think anything will sell the
No,
way 450 will.
Yeah. Hey, I'm glad you've been in the resale game enough. The hype over the 450 is nothing I've
Ridiculous.
ever seen.
Dude,
Paying that much money, like, I'm like, okay, I know what I was getting myself into.
you could.
But paying that much money, I was like,
Well, I sold the other day.
oh, my heart.
The other day I sold to someone who's been buying off Chicago
Beer.
resellers. I was like, yo, how much do you pay? Like 15 a can.
Ooh.
This dude from like, his name's like John.
Oh, not.
It's like 30 minutes from here.
Gotcha.
15 a can.
15 a can. I told him, dude, if you buy more than 6, I got you at 12.
That's
like, bro.
crazy.
And that's at like this release. Like this next one, I'm gonna do it a lot better probably. The prices should honestly go down again.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's good.
that one's good.
That's really good.
Okay,
Which one is that?
that one's like 6.4%.
Mango Nana Sorbet. Mango banana and natural flavors. India Pale Ale featuring Citra hops.
Ooh, interesting.
It's good though.
Good, yeah.
Good. I like it.
But yeah,
Gotta-
the 450 stuff.
I
is
probably
wild.
should have started with this one
Probably.
and went to this one.
Probably.
But I like stuff with a bitter, I like a bitter taste.
Well,
Yeah.
Guinness considered bitter?
No. It's
That's
just
like-
dark.
I like Guinness.
I like
That's a
Guinness too.
dark.
When I first turned 21, that was like Guinness. I was like, oh yeah, Guinness. And it's called a black and tan.
Okay.
So it's Guinness and some other beer that they pour the other beer and then they put Guinness on top. And then I used to get,
Because it floats, right?
yeah, it floats. So I used to get this other, it's called snake oil or something. One of my clients worked at McBride's on 52. And
I'll go there.
yeah, this little, yeah, good. It's good. And I would drink for free because I also went to high school with the Charlie
Mm-hmm.
went to
Oh,
high school with the bartender. Blue Moon.
Blue
Oh,
Moon's
thanks,
good.
Londa.
This Loki kind of tastes
Londa
like
should be on here.
This tastes like a better Blue Moon.
I don't really like Blue Moon.
This tastes like a way better Blue Moon.
We'll have Londa on here for sure.
I'll take
Absolutely.
a Coors Light over Blue Moon.
Really?
I
Yeah.
think the last time I drank Coors Light
That's
was
tough.
for your wedding.
Coors Light at his wedding, that was different. That was a different
It's in
type
the
of Coors.
mountains.
Yeah,
That was a different type of
Coors
Coors
Light in
Light.
the Rockies is that shit.
No,
that
they-
shit
hit
hits
different, no bullshit.
They say that it like food and stuff tastes different up there, but like it's really true. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
crazy. I've also never felt so lagged and tired in my entire life.
So out of breath. I'm fat, dude, but I was out of breath. Like
I'm
a
with
Yeah,
you.
but
motherfucker.
you guys got off the plane and then like made the trek up the mountain like
Right
almost
away.
like right away. So it was like,
Yeah, you picked me up from the airport and we went straight there.
dog, fuck you.
No,
Fucking
not fuck me, fuck you. You
Bro,
told me to book
that's-
my flight that day. Don't even give me that bullshit.
That was such bullshit. We
No,
fucking
we
the
go out
day
to dinner,
before,
right?
bro.
No,
No,
hold
hold on. I'm starting my story first. The day fucking before, we made the drive from Commerce City up to Boulder, then from Boulder up to Estes Park. Stayed there. Then this fucking motherfucker goes, "Oh hey, I'm landing really early the next day. Oh okay, I'll be there to pick you up." Drive 2 hours back down the fucking mountain to Denver to pick this guy up. Then we went and had
It's not 2
fire
hours.
ass. Oh, it was like an hour and a half, hour and 45.
So you're already catching them in lies.
I
Thank
made
you.
it-
No,
I made
bullshit,
in,
because we
like,
caught
under-
traffic that morning. So
Okay.
your lies.
I feel like
lies
I
my
made it,
dick.
I feel like
Yeah.
I made it in like an hour 10 maybe.
From the airport to Estes.
Yes.
There's absolutely
There's
no
no way,
way
actually.
because it's.
I think the minimum's like
it's
an hour.
It's an hour and a half.
slightly over an hour to get from Denver to Boulder.
Oh, I don't
It's like
know.
an hour and a half. Minimum
So there's
with no
it's
traffic.
it had it's
Well,
gotta
there was
be.
no traffic. It was dark. It was so dark.
Anyways,
you were
I'm fucking
flying.
I'm digressing.
I had no view.
I digress.
Fucking missed the entrance to get to the airport off the highway. Had to turn around, get back into the fucking airport, pick you up. Then we went and had. Was it you that we had Denver Biscuit Company, and then made that hour and a half
There's
fucking
somebody
trek
else with
back
us,
up?
Too.
Colin.
Oh, okay.
No,
No.
it was me.
Wanda
me,
said almost
you,
2 hours.
It was me, you,
I
and
don't
Shannon.
think it was almost 2 hours.
There's somebody else.
No, was it Joey?
If it was
Joey.
almost 2 hours,
It was somebody.
Josie would have
yeah.
It
complained
was Joey
so
'cause he had
bad.
It was Joey because he
Dude.
had to get his rental truck.
Oh yeah,
and then we were like,
took
oh, I
Joey.
coulda
Yeah,
just-
so it was Shannon and Joey.
Yeah, because he
All
was
right.
already up there.
What's the point of this?
The point is, we go out to dinner while we're still here, months in advance, like
Yeah.
a month or two, right?
Mm.
And we're at dinner, and he's like, "Yo, can you come to my wedding?"
Yeah.
I'm shook. I'm about to cry.
Yeah.
Of course.
Was it one of your Fogo
No, we're at Texas Roadhouse here.
Yeah, we went to Texas Roadhouse.
I don't know.
peasant shit?
I know. That's what I'm
Stop
saying.
it, bro, because I'm plugged in there.
I'm
I
just kidding.
tattoo
I'm
fucking
kidding. I'm
everybody
kidding.
and their mother
I'm
there.
kidding.
He told me I pull up my phone right away, and I book my flight there at that dinner table, and we discuss the dates right there on the spot.
Yeah.
So if he would have told me to pick a different day, I would have. But no, he okayed that day.
You were literally like, "Oh, I can do this day," and he was like, "Yeah, that's good."
No,
and
I
you
pulled
were like,
it up. I was like, "What day should I fly in?" Picks a day
Bro, I had a lot of shit on my mind. I wasn't thinking about
and time. Also, he picked the time. I don't want to hear no bullshit. He picked the time. He picked
why,
the day.
Why you bringing up old shit?
Because you want to say it's my fault.
It is your fault. It's never my fault. It's my wedding week.
But
It's
anyway,
not my
Coors
fault.
Light.
It's different.
That
in the
wedding
mountains.
made me appreciate Coors Light, and now,
Dude, I got fucked up.
Now-
that wedding.
like, I'll actually just if I want a beer and I don't want to get like, I just want to feel like a little buzz. I'll just chug Coors Light at home.
When I hear our clients
I don't
like
really drink beer like that anymore.
snarl their lip in disgust when we mention Coors Light, I'm like, fuck you guys, dude.
Coors Light isn't
I
bad.
like Coors Light.
But
Coors
like,
Light's better than Bud Light.
oh, 110%.
I agree.
that.
Yes,
Bud Light can
100%.
But
burn.
like, I don't really drink beer like that anymore. When I drink on a mission because of my stomach.
I don't drink beer like that
No,
anymore.
I drink on a mission because of my stomach, and I drink hard liquor. Give me some Crown Peach. Give me some Pink Whitney. Give me
Texas
some fire.
Roadhouse does smack.
That's smack.
Tastes
The
so good,
first
make you want
time-
to slap yo mama.
So the first time I got drunk, I was 16. My friend Paul Silva, in his bedroom, he's like, because I never been drunk before. He's like, I'm gonna get you. It's like his mission. He's like, I need to defile you. I'm gonna hockey players. They're all
Different breed.
yeah, they're all fucking fucked up. But he's like, I'm gonna get you drunk. I'm like, okay,
Hey, bet.
all right, cool.
Here goes little Angie.
All right, fine. I'm like 16. I'm like, all right, man, this sounds good. He's dating this girl, Molly. Like, Paul's a great dude. He would literally die for you, baby. But he also is like a huge piece of shit. So it's like both the like he's dope dude, but he's like the worst. He filled up this whole 2-liter of Coca-Cola with dip spit and convinced his girlfriend, not his girlfriend, his actual girlfriend is a different girl, but the girl he was messing with for a long time, he convinced her to drink it. Oh my god.
We all know where this is going. Jesus
we're in his
Christ.
bedroom. She opens it. She sniffs it. She goes, "Are you sure it's Coke?
Oh,
Why didn't it
Bubble.
why didn't it make the noise?" He's like, "Oh, I took a sip earlier." She's like, "Oh, okay."
Big ass gold.
Wait, she goes, ooh, bro. Puts it down and just projectile vomits.
Oh.
It was disgusting.
Oh my god.
It was terrible.
Yeah, dip spit at 16? Savage.
Yeah, she was probably like 15, I think.
Savage.
Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
yeah, dude, we get drunk off a handle of Captain Morgan, and we're just doing. What did my brother say? I
It's a
can't.
throw up emoji.
Yeah. Yeah, solid, Tony.
Nice.
Yeah, good. I don't even think Tony's ever been drunk. Buzzed,
Jeff
maybe.
said that's filthy.
Yeah.
Buzzed,
Mad
maybe.
filthy.
At our cousin's wedding, but he's like, oh.
Well, how old is Tony?
He said nope. Huh?
How old is he?
Panda face. 23.
Oh, okay, so he's younger.
Yeah. Good. He's a good guy.
Good guy.
Good guy. Sometimes.
I got drunk
I'm
for the
just
first time at like 14 in Mexico with my cousin.
Yeah.
I definitely
Always in
I
Mexico,
Was
huh?
not.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, it was 16.
Like
it was
18 or 19.
It was the worst
like
experience of my life,
17?
dude. I'm 16. It's the worst experience of my life. My Cavalier is a piece of shit, dude. Like, my dad, the most amazing mechanic that he is, like, kept it alive for so long. Like, I'm driving home. The worst hangover I ever felt in my life. I, like, stretched my ears. I just made them bigger. They fell out. So I'm, like, shoving them back in. I'm, like, gonna throw up again. We're drinking this Captain, and then we switched to, like, Miller High Life or whatever.
Fire.
Like, the champagne
Hell
and
no,
beers.
dude. That shit tastes like blood.
I like Miller High Life. I fuck with it.
We switched to that.
I like Miller High Life.
I'm drunk, bro. And then I'm hungry. The drunchies. I'm getting the drunchies. I'm like, oh, he's like, dude, I got this ice cream. I eat like a half a gallon of this fucking Blue Bonnet, like cookies and cream ice cream. And I throw up all over his bed. I throw up all over his fucking bed. And then I pass out. But I remember like little flashes, little snippets of it. And then he's like, bro, threw up all over my bed. I'm like, I'm sorry. He's like, it was dope though. I got you drunk. I'm like, ha. I didn't drink again until I was 19. Until I started fucking hanging out with
Hanging out with us.
this jamoke. And I remember that night we did the fucking beer bong. My friend, not my friend anymore, John, sits me down at this table, threatens he's gonna punch me in the face if I don't finish all the beers at the table. You want all these fucking beers were, bud? Keystone Light.
Yep.
Oh,
Do you know how bad Keystone Light
That's
fresh?
been sitting and sitting and sitting.
Keystone Light fresh tastes skunked.
Yeah.
So this is some old ass terrible beer.
Yeah.
And he's making me drink. So I finished all of them
that's so shitty.
because I'm a simp.
Can't do the same.
I'm fucking like, I'm a pussy and I don't want to get punched in the face. So I'm like, okay.
I'll drink
So I finish all of them. And we go out in the garage and we do the fucking beer bongzilla or whatever.
Bongzilla.
Bongzilla.
Yes, sir.
Fuck that.
That's actually
So
cool.
now I'm like, you know what? I have 2 beers and get like kind of buzzed and then like go to bed and like that sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
But now, because I'm maybe a borderline alcoholic, I don't know. If I'm doing like random shit around my house, like
crack a beer open.
I want to have a beer,
Yep.
Yeah.
but I don't want to get drunk.
No.
I want to have a beer, but I don't want to get drunk. So
Maybe
That's
me
how I am, though.
Maybe
That's
that's
why-
me still being young.
so
Like,
that's why I keep
if I
Coors
drink, if
Light.
we're drinking, it's a mission. I want to
Yeah.
get to that point.
But see, like
If I
I'll come
didn't get
home
to
and
that
I'll
point,
come home and
then it's
crack
a
one of
failure.
these though. Not right home. Like I'll chill for a little bit, maybe like eat, and then
yeah,
I
you're
just
not,
have one.
You're not like
I
you're
have
not
gotten
like
into that now.
kicking the door open.
yeah,
and then,
straight to the like Superman into the fridge. Like nah.
No
it's
one
just-
talk to me until I have my 450.
Yeah, like nah.
No,
it's-
yeah, I had 2 beers the other night, and they tasted amazing.
Yeah.
And that's all I had.
Yep.
And it actually felt great.
Responsibility.
I wasn't drunk,
But
nothing. But they
With
tasted
you
great.
being
Yep.
as
So
young
young.
as you are,
Yeah.
I don't expect you to be like that.
Yeah.
So-
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like I hear stories about like I got clients that are like, oh man, we got super fucked up or blah blah blah. I'm like, cool man.
Remember those?
Like yeah, I'm
days?
like yeah. Sounds exhausting.
Yeah, for real.
I didn't have as long of a like party days as some of those other people did.
No, we did
Like,
that shit for like a year.
Yeah,
or 2.
really. No, for me, it was just like it was like pretty much when I was working with you at Skin Gallery up until I met Josie,
Yeah.
and then I was just like, I'm done. Oh, she's pregnant. Oh, sorry
I got
guys.
my excuse. I'm retired from the game.
Oh, it's the
Done.
best excuse.
It is a good
For an
excuse.
introvert,
Time to grow up.
for an introvert, like for someone that like doesn't really like to do, like I like to do things, but I don't like to do things. For an introvert,
You're extroverted when you need to be.
yeah, I can turn it on.
But that's how I am,
Yeah.
though. It's because of our job.
Dude, it's the best trump card ever because no one can say
Fucking kids.
anything to it. Got the kids. Sorry.
That is
Yeah.
a good excuse.
Unless we're out somewhere and Josie's with me, and then I'm like, I can't because you got the kids. I'll watch them.
You gotta rehearse that with her. You gotta get her on the same page.
I like give her the look. I'm like,
You're like,
I give her a look, and she's like, "Wait, what weekend was it?" I'm like, "It's this way." Oh, I can't.
Yeah, you gotta-
I can't that weekend. I gotta work in the morning on Sunday,
yeah,
and then
come
we
up
got
with a
some
keyword or something. So
we
you
have
got to
some
hit her
stuff.
with that. Albuquerque.
pineapple.
Pineapple.
Albuquerque.
Kumquat.
Yeah, that's a good-
You know what I'm
Albuquerque.
saying? Like, just,
Hit her with the
fucking- just
kumquat.
throw it at her, you know?
It is. I
Still-
know. I
still
mean,
no.
it is the best excuse, but
No, it's a good excuse.
yeah. But now I don't have fresh ones anymore.
I don't
They're
have
both-
excuses.
they're
I
both-
just say I don't want to go.
Well, I mean, being honest is the best. And if people
No, straight up.
yeah,
Or I'll be like, "Who's going?" And then they give me the list. I'm just like, "Nah, I'm gonna stay home."
Yeah, no.
Straight up.
I've
I'm gonna
definitely
stay
gotten
home.
that answer from you a ton of times. And it's honestly way better, though, because, like, I'd rather the honesty.
Yeah, I'm
than,
not gonna
like,
sit here and lie to you or bullshit. Like,
me look over at
hey,
you
guess
while
what?
you're there and you're just like, this is cool.
yeah,
yeah.
You look like a cassette tape where it's like the flat face. You know, like, that's not
That's
fun. Like,
I'm stay home.
yeah.
No, that's not fun.
I'm gonna go there just to make one person happy.
Fuck that.
I need to make myself happy.
It's
Oh,
an important
man.
lesson to learn.
Yeah.
So,
No, because he's done it before. He's told me to come out to stuff. I'm like, bro, no, I'm cool.
yeah, I'm gonna pass on that.
Passing up.
What were we talking about outside before we started all this? And I was like, oh, maybe we should save that to talk about for the podcast. Now I'm blank. Fell down like a rabbit hole of conversation.
I don't know.
Dude.
But it was something about
Something
the
about-
beer,
Building a.
wasn't it?
Was it about the beer?
About
I thought it was about the PC.
Oh,
building a PC?
No, it wasn't building. That was
No.
up here.
Yeah, that was.
put
Yeah,
up
no.
here.
I don't know.
I gotta build one for here.
I think it was something about beer. It was something about like your.
I said there's no other like 450 has generated its own culture, its own like type of hype
Yeah.
that
That's what
no
it
other
was.
brewery. And I'm gonna straight up, it might not be a popular opinion. It's all right.
Yeah.
Like, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
I drink it and I go, okay, like
I
this
feel
is
like they
this
were
is
the-
cool, but not $12,
How do I explain
not
this?
$16.
Yeah.
They're the Louis Vuitton of and I don't mean that in a douchebaggery way, but like
But Louis Vuitton
They're
still comes
one
out
of
with
the-
like quality stuff though.
but okay, hear me
I feel like
out.
they have
They're
quality
one
stuff.
of
At
the
least every beer I've
the
had
most
is pretty good.
known when it comes to like that style of beer. They've been
They're the pioneers.
they've been consistent.
Right,
Correct.
They're the
right.
pioneers of
Their
that
numbers may
style.
not be consistent, but they've been consistent, like with the hype, with the art, with like their flavoring,
Yeah.
all that shit. Like
They've crafted a brand for themselves.
correct. Almost like a Louis. Whereas like, you know, some of these other brands like that I've gotten from Tavor, from my homie James, that beer boy guy, bro, some of those slushy styles and Berliner Weiss styles that I've got from him are damn near similar, if not better. There's a couple flavors I've had where I'm like, fuck, 450 needs to get up on these, like,
Yeah, but
this combo.
but the packaging. Of
Oh,
the
yeah.
450.
The packaging
Packaging,
and
everything. They just do everything
it's
so perfectly.
catchy. Yeah.
The way they release everything.
That is number
Yeah.
one, and it's a shame because there's a lot of like good, even local breweries that
Yeah.
kind of don't really like
Fuck with that.
The beer is good,
Yeah.
and you're like, if you marketed this better, it could take you to that next level.
Absolutely.
And 450
Realizes
has good marketing,
right.
like this.
I think they
like
did it the
clean,
first time.
simple, like that's it. You know, it's just their name.
It's shaped like the can.
There you go.
I
Yeah.
think they perfected it when they decided
That's a
we're
comment.
gonna make this sell out. We're gonna release everything limited. We're gonna give it that
I don't
limited
think
factor.
I don't
of
think
hype.
they knew at first it was gonna sell out because no one knows. you don't know when you
just make
strike
really small batches.
when you
of stuff and
strike
hope
gold. But that's the thing though, is when
their
you
production numbers have gone up because now they know they could sell it out.
now
But back then, they're just making
You
like
small batch gang.
very small batches.
sure.
That's how you
Sure,
create
and
that
then
hype.
That's fact.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
but what I'm saying though is like word gets out, all this stuff, and now
Yeah.
they see the consistent numbers, and now they're like, okay, if we make a really big batch, if we
Yeah.
market it like this, boom,
Yep.
it's gonna sell out. Like,
Yeah.
but it's just a shame when I've been in the beer game for a minute, you know, and I see companies that deserve more attention and more like fame and hype almost.
And, they're not
And then
getting
there's
it.
this, you know, for me, like, oh, these slushy beers? Like, oh, what the fuck? What's this hype about? And then I drink one. I'm like, okay, not bad. But it's just not what I was, like, expecting. Like, I was like, damn, I paid all this money for these beers. Like, these better be some dope-ass beers. And then I drank it, and I'm like...
But see, that's happened with that Tavor app that I have. Like, there's some that I have ordered because I'm reading the description, and it sounds like something similar that I've had, and I get this expectation in my head as to what I think it's going to be like, or I'm trying to be like, oh, well, maybe it's like this one that I've had. And then I try it, and I'm like, wow.
And then
I'm really fucking disappointed with this $7 or $8 or $9 or $10 fucking beer.
I'm trying to avoid that so much with people. I've been telling them to come over and handpick them. Read what's in it.
Right.
Try to understand what you're really about to taste.
Yeah.
Right.
If you see something, like you said right away, I don't like oranges. Boom.
Yeah.
Guess what? These, don't touch them then.
And that's what I did with Beer Boy, with James. I told he kind of was like, do you want me to just throw together like an assorted thing? And I said, yeah, that's fine, but I'm looking for this type of beer, and I don't like coconut and I don't like pineapple. Like I'm not that's me. Please don't give me anything with those. And shit, bro, he sent me the first package I got from him. I was like, okay, I can fuck with this. But then there was some in there that were more of like an IPA, more of like a double IPA.
Yeah.
There was some like really shorter cans and stuff, and I was like, okay, these were cool, but like upgrade me, bro. Like,
yeah, but
give me the top tier package.
But you
like,
need that to figure out like the stuff you like, and
where I'm at,
and the stuff
right?
you don't like, and
right. I had to spend
IPAs
that
are
money
good,
to
but
pay
they're
to play.
Bitter.
Right.
They're bitter.
Right.
And there's some IPAs that aren't as bad.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, I could really figure out you know, for a while I was a beer snob, but all you guys were making fun of me. For it. You guys were like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know. Martin's like, I'm going to drink my Jack and Coke. Mac's like, I'm going to have a Budweiser.
Yep.
And I'm like, all right, well, do you guys have Anti-Hero? Do you guys have an IPA here? Like, that sounds good, you know?
You're that guy.
Yeah, I was. Oh, I was that guy.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, Mac's like, oh, yeah, I'm on this tablet.
Yep.
You're just looking at him like, fuck you.
Like, man, you remember all this shit you used to talk to me about?
It took somebody else to put me onto it. I mean, Dino was putting me onto like the fruity stuff, and then having me try stouts too. Like,
fruity stuff is
like,
good. Stouts, that's a wintertime beer for me.
Yeah, but it's a whole other
Guinness.
ball game. I doubt you
Guinness
would like it.
No, Guinness is a stout.
I'm
But
talking
it's
about
not like
some
a real,
of the
like Dragon's Milk. Oof.
yeah, like the barrel aged, like the bourbon barrel
Dragon's
aged.
Milk is a more
like,
of it's like a better, well known. It's like a more hipster Guinness type deal. But it's
real thick
it's
chocolate
real strong.
milk mixed with beer.
It's real strong too. Like if you order at a restaurant, they give it to you in a glass that's like this big. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And you chug it all, and you're like,
But they're usually
I'm
like
fucked up.
they're like 10, 12, 14%.
Yeah,
beers.
stouts are
like no bullshit.
yeah, stouts are good. Barley wine.
Those numbers aren't ever off.
No, oh, no.
Those aren't 450 numbers.
No,
those are
yeah,
real
those are
numbers.
those are
kid.
accurate numbers.
Yeah.
Barley wines though, that's a fucking
Barley wines and like saisons.
Who saison?
And like meads.
Dude, well, mead is actually it's honey wine. It's wine made from honey.
Yeah.
Dude, mead.
Sounds crazy.
Dude, mead is so good. It's
Yeah.
delicious. It's like, dude, sake. I was telling Max about this. I went to this restaurant in Naperville.
You'll take a piss, dog. You're gonna have to.
Yeah, go for it.
Down.
Yeah, go for it. I went to this restaurant in Naperville, and they had sake there.
Sake's fire.
Dude, it was
Like Japanese
so
whiskeys.
good. Well, no, it's not a Japanese whiskey.
No, but
It's
like other stuff like that.
I've never had Japanese whiskey. That's the first time I tried any other like weird alcohol. It had no burn. There's no burn to it.
It tastes
and
really
he gives you a picture, and it's like this big. It's like looks like a flower vase, and I was like, all right, this
so elegant.
Okay, all right, this is kind of weird, but dude, me and this dude, and he's about like your size. We split it.
Was it warm or cold?
It was cold, bro. Sake tastes like warm tequila. False.
Definitely false.
110% false.
Nothing like tequila. It's its own flavor.
And I actually like doing shots of tequila.
I love tequila. Yeah,
tequila's great because it doesn't make you feel like shit in the morning.
No, but they don't taste alike.
No, I could literally, and we were just drinking the sake. Like, you don't have to mix it with anything. Like, that is what it is, and you're drinking it, and I'm like, ugh. And I'm watching. I've been telling Max about that. I've been watching Naruto. Oh, I'm deep in it. Well, we're in season 4, but deep in it. And like one of the legendary Sannin, he just drinks sake. The new Hokage, the fifth Hokage, she's like the leader of the village. She's pounding back sake, and now like I've had it, I'm like, I want some sake. Like that shit was good.
Yeah, I'm on like episode 89.
I don't know the number. Oh, of Shippuden? Yeah, okay. I haven't even made it to Shippuden yet. I'm still on just like Naruto.
Oh yeah, I've seen all of it.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
So good, bro.
We went from sake to anime.
Well, sake. I was saying the sake like characters, anime, Kill Bill. You know those like old like Japanese. They're drinking sake and they're just like sake, like getting fucked up, just doing shots of it like straight. I'm like, how are they doing that? And like watching it, like or drinking it myself. I'm like, oh yeah, I see it now. Yeah. One of my clients, David, he lived in Japan for like 4 years. And they have these business parties where at the party, it's a rule, your cup never goes empty. Like it is dishonor on the party if your cup goes empty. So like you'll be drinking and there's waiters and people walking around just filling your cup up, filling it up. So you don't know how many you've had.
That's fun.
You don't know your limit or anything.
One of them parties.
I'm like, oh my god, no way. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, they're dangerous. You just have to have a time limit. Like I'm gonna be here for half an hour.
Damn.
Like that's why like you see in like anime and stuff, like when the people they're like all fucked up and the red sheet, like they're just fucked up. Like
that's funny.
They don't keep track of that. Japanese, bro. They work hard and they play hard.
I fuck with that. I'm trying to go to one of them parties.
So good. Well, yeah, tattooing's legal in Japan now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Toshi does it.
Yep.
Teddy's friend.
Yep, Toshi's friend. Or Teddy's friend, Toshi, yeah. That's awesome, man. He's gone quite a bunch of times in the last couple years, but
yeah.
I was telling Shannon, like, this actually gives him, like, more of a reason to go and actually tattoo out there now. Like, start to create, like, some sort of a clientele.
Well, so I was reading about it earlier because I'm a nerd. And I just want to know. Like, I just want to know.
Yeah.
Like, in 2001, they made it to where if you wanted to tattoo, you had to have a medical license.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's fun.
And then 2015, this dude who's actually from Texas, who moved out to Japan, was tattooing, and his place got raided. Police came. Because it was like one of those things where it was like, it was illegal, but not really illegal. Like, people saw you, they'd be like, oh, whatever. You know, like, no one really cares.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it's because he was American.
Right.
He got busted. And then white privilege kicked in. He was like, I'm going to fight this. So he went in and fought it. And court battle from 2015 to 2020.
2020.
5-year court battle. Yeah. And they were like, you know what? Tattooing isn't a medical procedure.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a medical procedure. Okay, here you go. So now, because they deemed that it's not a medical procedure, it's like New York, dude. Tattooing wasn't legal in New York till 2000. It's only been legal in New York for like 20 years.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But their shops are celebrating their 40th anniversary.
That's so crazy, dude.
Cause it's
pirate life.
Yeah, like whatever. So yeah, tattooing's like fully legal in Japan now. Like there can be tattoo shops on a strip or on a whatever, like
and wherever. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, go ahead and tell the people where to follow you. Wrap this up.
Instagram, Twitter. It's called Andy is a Shark. Andy is a Shark.
Oh.
Pretty simple.
All right.
Thanks for having me, guys.
You can also find him right beside me at Boundless Tattoo in Plainfield. Literally, like, we're in back of the shop in a little private little nook area back there. So
slanging those tap boys.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
5 days a week.
Yes, sir.
Everybody who came and watched, thank you so much. We appreciate you guys. If you tuned in halfway through the video or at any moment and you want to catch the whole thing, it'll be on YouTube tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Tomorrow night.
All right. Thank you guys.
Thank y'all.